Hey guys, it's me Josiah here. For today's topic, I'm going to talk, I'm going to talk more about why users' parents like ours need to make sure their sons or daughters' accounts are doing okay instead of getting revenge on a criminal user. And this is part 2. But before I start this video, I've got something to say. I know I said the other one was going to be the only advice mention I'm doing, but this is part 2, and I just needed to continue it. Anyways, let's start, shall we? Guys, I'm still not trying to be rude here, but if you're still trying to get revenge on a criminal user, even if they did something bad to you, your parents will not like it. They most likely have a serious talk with you about it because taking revenge or posting hate just makes things worse. Now, I already talked about this back in part 1. If you haven't seen that yet, the link is in the description. Now, here are a few more things I forgot to talk about. I get it. It might feel good when someone who broke the rules who broke the rules gets banned, but sharing and making celebrating videos about it can make you look mean or immature. Remember, it's better to stay calm, move on, and just focus on your own content. When people type in all caps like, "Stop asking me for requests," or "Read the description before commenting," it can come off as angry and aggressive. Even if you're frustrated, it's better to say something like, "Hey guys, just a reminder, I'm not accepting requests at this time. Thanks for understanding." That way, you're still being firm, but polite. Your parents and your audience will respect that more. Sometimes I see people say, "Don't report my channel, I did nothing wrong." But if you're following these rules, there's no need to fear. Let YouTube do its job. If you didn't break any rules, then you're fine. Asking people not to report can also make it look like you're hiding something even you're not. It's okay to have channel rules, just keep them simple and respectful. Don't make them too strict or sound like you're yelling at your viewers. Here's an example of a respectful way to write rules. Channel rules. Be be respectful in the comments. No spamming or hate speech. Requests are currently closed. Please read the description before asking questions. Thanks for understanding. This makes you look professional and mature. Mature. Now, I know some adults or older teens online still act this way, yelling, attacking, getting revenge, but that doesn't mean you should. Even if you're younger, you can still be the more mature person. That's why our parents always want to make sure your account is being used responsibly to help you learn what's right and to keep you safe. Sometimes I see users arguing with each other in the comments or over community posts, and it just keeps going back and forth. Fighting online doesn't solve anything. In fact, it just causes more stress, more drama, and it makes your channel or page look bad. Even if someone says something rude to you, it's better to ignore, block, or report. Not not argue back. Your parents will not like seeing you involved in internet fights. They might step in or even take your account away, even if they think it's becoming more. So please, if you're ever in a situation like that, please take a deep breath, walk away, and do the mature thing. Don't fight back. You're better than that. Please don't bash or attack other people's opinions, especially about movies, shows, characters, games, or anything they enjoy. It's okay if someone likes a character if you don't like. It's okay if they like a villain or a hero from a show or game you personally dislike. What's not okay is saying things like, "Ew, that character sucks. Only dumb people like the game. You seriously like that villain? That's just wrong." That kind of talk is hurtful. It can start fights or make someone feel bad. Everyone is allowed to have different tastes, and your parents or even teachers will remind you to be careful of others' interests even if you don't agree. So please, if you see someone liking something you're not a fan of, just scroll past or just be respectful about it. Sometimes I see users begging, but stop it. Sometimes I see users begging or even demanding people not to unsubscribe from their channel. They might say things like, "Please don't unsubscribe me. I work so hard. If you unsubscribe, you're not a real fan. I'll quit YouTube if I lose more subs." But forcing people not to unsubscribe doesn't work. It actually makes some people more likely to leave. Instead of trying to control your subscribers, focus on making good content and being kind to your audience. People will stay because they like what to do, not because you told them. And again, your parents will rather see you grow your channel the right way, not by begging or threatening others. So, just keep doing your best and don't stretch about the numbers too much. And finally, one of the worst ones I can think of is this. This is one of the most serious things I can talk about this. Some users try to hide their revenge videos, angry comments, or community posts from their parents. Like they don't want them to find out what they're really doing on YouTube. If you feel the need to hide on what you're doing online, that means you probably know that means you probably know it's not the right thing to do. Your parents aren't there to ruin your fun. They just want to make sure you're being safe, respectful, and not getting into trouble. Hiding bad behavior only leads to more problems. And if they find out later, they might take your account away or lose trust in you. So if you're doing something you wouldn't want your parents to see, that should be your sign to stop, think, and make a better choice. And that's all I wanted to share in part 2. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully this is probably the only advice. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. And remember, this video is just for educational and criticism purposes only. Oh, and to the parents who are watching this, please remind your sons and daughters about what I'm saying in this video. Anyways, you can share this video in your posts whenever you agree or disagree. That's totally up to you. And of course, stay safe online, treat others with kindness, and keep being creative in your own way. See you next time!